The blizzard hit Interstate 90 without warning as Derek Chen pulled his semi into a rest area. 38K years old, with dark hair and cautious instincts. He wore a brown leather jacket over flannel. Independent trucker, 3 days from home, exhausted. Rest area was nearly empty. Smart people had already found shelter. Derek was about to climb into his sleeper cab when he heard it knocking on his passenger door. He looked out. A woman stood in the snow, mid-20s, with platinum blonde hair plastered to her face. She wore a thin, beige dress, evening wear, completely wrong for this weather. In her arms, she held a baby, maybe 8 months old, wrapped in a white blanket with a small teddy bear. The baby was blue from cold. Derek rolled down the window. Please help us. The woman's voice was raw, desperate. My car died 2 miles back. My phone has no signal. She's so cold. Derek hesitated. Every instinct screamed danger. But the baby, get in. The woman climbed up, settled into the passenger seat, immediately wrapped the baby tighter. Thank you so much. Derek cranked the heat. What's your name? Amy, Apostle Long, Amy Johnson, and this is Sophia. My daughter. Derek noticed things. The woman's dress was expense designer. The baby's blanket was cashmere. Tiny shoes were Italian leather. Your car died. Guess. What kind of sedan? What color? Another pause. Silver. I didn't see a silver sedan on my way in. Derek observed. It's further back, off the road, in the trees. The woman wouldn't meet his eyes. Derek made a decision. I'm calling highway patrol. No, the word came out. Sharp panicked. Please don't. Why not? Because the woman started crying. I'm running from what she looked at the baby, then at Derek. For my husband. Over the next hour, the story came. How the name wasn't Amy Johnson. It was Victoria Ashford, wife of Marcus Ashford, tech billionaire, CEO of Ashford Systems. The baby was their daughter, 10 months old. He's not a good man, Victoria said, her voice shaking. He seems perfect, charming, successful, but behind closed doors. She pulled back her sleeves, showed old ones, fading, new ones forming. I stayed because I had nowhere to go. My family disowned me when I married him, said I was making a mistake. They were right, but I was too proud to admit it. What changed? He hurt Sophia. Victoria's voice broke, not badly, but he grabbed her too hard, left marks on her arm. That's when I knew I had to leave. Before it got worse, Derek felt cold. That had nothing to do with the weather. When did you leave? 3 days ago. I've been driving, using cash, so he can't track my cards. Heading to my college roommate in Seattle. She said I could stay, but my car really did break down 10 miles back. I've been walking, carrying Sophia, trying to find help. Derek pulled out his phone. I need to verify this. Please don't call him. Tied. I'm not calling your husband, Derek said. I'm checking if you're telling the truth. He Googled Victoria Ashford, found dozens of articles, society pages, charity events, photos of a glamorous couple, her in designer gowns, Marcus Ashford, beside her, handsome, successful, perfect. Then Derek found recent articles. Tech CEO's wife missing, Amber Alert issued for baby Sophia Ashford. Police search for Victoria Ashford, an infant daughter. You're reported missing. There's an Amber Alert. I know, Victoria whispered. Marcus filed it, claims I kidnapped our daughter, made me look unstable. Dangerous now. The police are looking for me. If they find me, they'll give Sophia back to him. Derek felt trapped. If he helped her, he was harboring a fugitive. If he turned her in, he might be sending them back to an abuser. I need proof. Oh, what? Did he hurt you? That you're not kidnapping your own child? Victoria pulled out her phone, showed him photos, precise medical records. She'd secretly documented text messages from Marcus threatening, cruel. Then a video, Marcus grabbing Sophia, the baby, crying. Victoria telling him to stop. His response, she's my daughter. I'll do what I want. Derek felt sick. Okay, believe you, but we need a plan. If I drive you to Seattle, the police will find us. Interstate patrol, toll cameras, way stations. What do I do? We need a lawyer, Derek said. Someone who specializes in domestic violence. Someone who can help you legally. I don't have money. Not anymore. I left everything. I have money. Derek said, not much, but enough to get you started over the next 2 days. Kai helped Victoria first. They drove to his brother's house off the grid cabin in Montana. No cameras, no tracking there. Derek contacted a lawyer. He knew Angela. Martinez specialized in domestic violence cases. I'll take it pro bono, Angela said after hearing Victoria's story. This is exactly the kind of case I fight. Angela helped Victoria document everything: medical records, photos, witnesses who had seen the abused, friends Victoria had confided in, people who were afraid to speak up before. Within a week, Angela had a knee filed emergency custody papers, a restraining order, documentation of abuse. Marcus Ashford's lawyers pushed back hard. She's unstable, kidnapped her own child, violated custody agreements that don't exist. But Angela was better presented. Evidence, medical testimony, witnesses, Marcus's own text messages. The judge ruled in Victoria's favorable. Custody restraining order. Marcus was ordered to stay away, to enter therapy, to face consequences. When Victoria called Carrick to tell him she was crying, "You saved us. You could have turned us in. Could have collected the reward Marcus was offering." What reward? He's offering $1 million, Victoria said, for information leading to our return. Derek felt dizzy. $1 million. His struggling trucking business, his mortgages, daughter's medical bills. He could have had all of it. I didn't do this for money. I know, Victoria said. That's why I want to give you something. You don't owe me anything, actually. I do. 3 months later, Derek received a letter from Victoria's lawyer. Inside was a check for $50,000 and a note. This isn't payment, it's gratitude. You risked everything to help a stranger. Okay. This is to help your family the way you helped mine. Derek started crying. His daughter needed surgery. Insurance wouldn't cover it. This money, this gift, changed everything. 1 year later, Victoria called. I wanted you to know Marcus was arrested for tax fraud and assault. 3 other women came forward after my case became public. He's going to prison. Good. And Derek? Yeah, I'm getting remarried. Derek felt happiness. For her, that's wonderful. I want you to come to the wedding. You and your family. You're the reason I'm alive. The reason Sophia is safe. You're part of our story. At the small wedding, Derek met Victoria's new husband, Day. Teacher, kind, gentle. Nothing like Marcus. Thank you, the man said, for saving them. I just gave them a ride. You gave them more than that, Victoria said. She held Sophia, almost 2 years old, happy, healthy, safe. You gave us hope when we had none. You risked everything, asked for nothing. That's heroism. Derek's wife spoke when Derek called me that night, said he was helping a woman and baby. I was scared, thought it was dangerous, thought he should call police, but he said, something's wrong here. This woman needs help, not questions. She looked at Victoria. Thank you for trusting him. Years later, when people asked Derek about Eve, would say, a woman knocked on my truck in a blizzard. She needed help, so I helped. But Victoria would tell the full story. I knocked on a stranger's truck, desperate, terrified, running from a monster. He could have turned me in, collected $1 million reward. Instead, he risked everything to save us. And Sophia, when she was old enough to understand, would say, Mr. Derek is my hero. He saved mommy and me when nobody else would. 'Cause sometimes a knock on a truck door changes everything. Sometimes the person asking for help is telling the truth. And sometimes choosing compassion over reward means choosing humanity over money, saving 2 lives and discovering that the richest rewards in money at outlets. Knowing you did the right thing when it mattered most. If story touched your heart, please like and share it with someone who believes in choosing people over profit. Subscribe for more stories about everyday heroes and difficult choices. Comment and tell us about a time when doing the right thing cost you something, but was worth it anyway. Your story might inspire someone facing a hard choice today.